At turn number 4, Galvin hits the gas, the green flag is out, and the race is on. Bryant with a quick lead to the outside. Galvin battling back to the inside. A big mix-up to the back of the field, able to pull through it. Andy Bryant continues to show the way, and it looks like a car. Yellow flag. Back of the field through the B main just a minute or two ago. Chase Galvin, Andy Bryant. Last time Bryant got a good lead off the start. This time Galvin's going to be leading it at the start-finish line. Bryant looks back to the inside. Galvin to the outside. Side by side for the lead out of turn number 2. Bryant and Galvin up at the front. Little crossover move. Little bumper back and forth. Bryant's going to lead with Galvin, Isaacs, Blair. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bryant continues to lead through 4. Here comes Galvin again, right on his back bumper. Isaacs right there as well. .181 of Luke Neiman in that group, inside of Jacob Blair for that 4th spot. Again, a lot of bumper tag going on through the middle, the back of the pack. Bryant continues to lead. Galvin in the 2nd spot. Luke Neiman settles behind Jacob Blair. Blair in the 4th position. He's got a host of hungry cars right behind him, including Dustin Miller. Right behind Luke Neiman. Up at the front, though, it's a 28 of Bryant. Galvin, Isaacs, Blair, Neiman, Miller. Watch that 99 as well. Brad Smith, very quick as he comes to the inside, looking for the pass. To the backstretch, Luke Neiman inside of Blair. Dustin Miller right there as well. Caution flag. A spin in turn number 4. Everybody avoiding as they come around. Behind him, here we go. Green flag is out and we are back underway. Isaacs and Galvin. Neiman side by side with Blair as they come through the corner. Bryant to the high side. Here comes Galvin poking a nose to the inside. Not going to be able to make the pass this time. Front of the field starts to spread a little bit. Blair down to the apron as he comes out of the turn number 4 corner. Right behind Brad Smith. Now there's some pressure from the 117 of Tim Galvin. 07 racing up through the field as well. Daniel Harris has started outside row 7, and the 07 car moving up quickly. Andy Bryant throws it to the cushion, very fast. Isaacs to the inside. He's in the 3rd spot. Galvin in the 2nd position. Galvin trying to use that cushion to gain some speed. A car spinning on the backstretch. Looks like the yellow flag will come out. A car turns around on the backstretch. Bryant, Galvin, Isaacs, Neiman, Smith, Blair. Here comes the 07 again of Daniel Harris moving up through the pack. Again, Bryant continuing to lead up front. 8 laps down with 7 to go, and a car collected on the front stretch. It looks like it may be the 07 going into turn number 1, coming down the front stretch. Believe it might be Daniel Harris. Lights are out around the track, looking for the green flag this time by Galvin to the inside. Here they come. Green flag is back out, and we are racing at I-35 Speedway. Andy Bryant in the inside. Here comes Galvin, side by side for the lead out of turn 2. Bryant able to motor away a bit. Here comes Galvin back to the inside. He'll slide up behind Bryant, and here comes Isaacs as well. Neiman right back there in that group, as well as Smith. Bryant in the 1st position, Galvin in 2nd, Isaacs, and here comes Neiman up as well as Smith. Royalty has moved in front of Jacob Blair. Caution flag with a spin in turn number 1. He comes through 3, hits the gas out of 4. Green flag is out and we're back underway. 6 laps remaining for the leader. Royalty pulls to the inside. Brad Smith down there as well. Side by side with Neiman for the 4th position. Smith trying to dime it down with Royalty. Nearly on the apron of the track as they come by. Bryant continues to lead. Galvin in the 2nd spot. Isaacs in 3rd. Neiman trying to hold on to 4th. He's got Brad Smith to his inside. Now he backs up and ends up just behind Smith. Cars really mixing up into the back of the field. Bryant with the lead up front. Trying to get the win. Out of 3, out of 4, they hit the gas and we're back underway. Bryant, Galvin, Isaacs looks to the inside of Galvin. And now Galvin moves to the outside, trying to take the lead down the backstretch, side by side. Bryant is able to go the high side, gets a little high. Galvin right there with him. 4 laps remain. Isaacs again looks to the inside of Galvin. Galvin driving hard out of turn number 2. Trying to catch up as Andy Bryant with the lead. Galvin very quick through turn number 4. But Bryant equally as fast as he continues to lead. Laps clicking away. 3 remain. Bryant with the lead. Galvin in 2nd. Isaacs in 3rd. Here they come out of turn number 4. Smith, Neiman, Royalty. Coming out of turn number 4, here comes Andy Bryant looking at the white flag. 1 more lap to go for Andy Bryant, looking for victory number 2 at I-35 Speedway this year. Isaacs again, diamonds down to the inside, trying to get a move on Galvin. Not going to happen out of turn 2. Here they come, out of 3. Leader goes a little high out of 4, but he's going to make it. Andy Bryant will be your winner. USRA VMOS, followed by Galvin, Isaacs, Smith, Neiman, Royalty. As they come past the finish line, Keller, Jacob Blair, the 174. Whalen looks at Bob Reber. Green flag is out and the race is on. Whalen, Moon Eyes to the inside. Here comes Anderson looking to the inside. Scott looking to the outside. Little bumper tag between Scott and Whalen. Here comes Anderson back to the inside looking for the lead out of turn number 4. Looking to the inside again. Side by side for the lead. Anderson, Whalen, Anderson to the inside. Trying to get the pass. Little bumper back and forth in the middle of the pack. Anderson and Whalen still side by side for the lead. Anderson and Whalen coming out of 4. Side by side continues for the lead. Scott right behind that group. Scott thought about moving up. Mudcat there in the 4th position. Fogarty trying to look inside of Murray. Murray gets a little loose. Here comes Fogarty. Makes the move for 4th. Meanwhile, continuing on side by side, here comes Whalen back on the outside. Scott looking for the lead as well. Anderson fights back to the inside of Whalen, still side by side for the lead through 3 and 4. Down the front stretch, here's Scott moving side by side with Anderson for 2nd. Anderson moves up, tries to get the pass on Whalen, can't do it. 4 laps down. Little spin coming out of turn number 2, able to keep it straight. Again, that lead battle, side by side, continues on. 5 laps down. Anderson to the inside, Whalen to the outside. Down the backstretch they go. Scott sitting right behind that group, waiting for either one of them to make the bobble. What will they do? Whalen, Anderson, side by side again on lap number 6. 12 laps in this event, halfway home. Anderson again using that low line. Whalen at the middle of the corner to the high side. Here comes Scott now to the outside. He'll try to get outside of Anderson. Not able to do it this time by. Again, that battle heating up for the lead between Anderson and Whalen, side by side again through 3 and 4. Murray is able to move outside of Fogarty. He takes that position back. Move Murray up to 4th. Whalen and Anderson continue on. Here comes a slow car. What will they do? Looking at a lap car on the inside. Everyone in the top 3 trying to get around a slower car to the inside. Anderson thought about a move, didn't make it. Out of 2, lap number 9. They'll have 2 laps to go this time by. Anderson again inside of Whalen. Can't make the move. 2 laps to go for Whalen. Anderson again ducks to the inside. Scott right there with them. Murray gets a little loose. Heater comes inside 3 wide in that position in 4th. Whalen gets the white flag. One more time to go. Whalen, Anderson in the 2nd spot. Looks low. Can he make the pass? Can Whalen hold on? Scott right there in the 3rd position. Through 3. Scott goes inside of Anderson. Can't make the move. Here they come out of 4. It's going to be Whalen that gets the win. Followed by Anderson and Scott, Brett Heater, Cletus Mudcat Murray, and Tom Fogarty as they come to the line. Wow, what a finish that was. Starting from the pole position in the 00, his first feature victory of the 2018 season. How about a big hand for the driver of the number 00 Moon Eyes, Nick Whalen? 3 through 4, Tyler Hibner. They hit the green flag. Here we go. We're underway. Race is on going into turn number 1. 75 of Gunnar Martin takes the lead. Here comes Austin Johnson moving on the inside. And here comes Elliott to the inside as well. Dennis Elliott quickly up to the 2nd spot. He'll move up to position number 2. But he's got Austin Johnson to his outside. Side by side between Elliott and Johnson. Now they'll separate just a bit. Gunnar Martin to the lead. Elliott in the 2nd spot. Johnson in position 3. They come through 1, through 2. Through 3 and 4. Down the front stretch and into turn number 1. Gunnar Martin continues with the lead. Elliott in the 2nd spot. A battle going on. Austin Johnson trying to hold off a host of cars behind him.
As down the front straightaway, your leaders, the 75 of Gunnar Martin, followed by Dennis Elliott. Then comes the 98 of Austin Johnson. Everyone right to the top side of the racetrack. A big cushion up there tonight. And that's where everyone seems to be finding speed out on the racetrack.
A lot of beating and banging going on towards the rear of the field, but up front, it's clearly Gunnar Martin. It's showing the way as he comes by the start-finish line. Several cars hitting back and forth at the middle of or the rear of the pack, but Gunnar Martin definitely showing the way.
Mark Dotson in the 85. He's now working to the inside of the 89 of Tyler Hibner. Dotson will take that 4th position away from him. Dotson, the only one really making the bottom side work right now. He's going to slide all the way up to the top side of the cushion off of turn number 4. But Mark Dotson now in that 4th position.
Hibner right on his back end. Mark Dotson now sets his sights on Austin Johnson. Johnson goes high. Dotson goes a little bit lower, comes out of it. Still in the 4th position. Gunnar Martin shows the way out of turn number 4 with Elliott in the 2nd spot. Austin Johnson in 3rd. And Mark Dotson in the 4th position as they come by the start-finish line.
Hibner in that 89 hanging it out just a little bit off of turn number 4 that allowed the 14 of Grindstaff to close. As now the 85 of Dotson, he looked to the inside of the 98 of Johnson, and it's still a mess back there from about 8th on back. As about 9 cars are all fighting for the same real estate on the racetrack. Well, that's all going on. The 75 of Gunnar Martin using the top side of the racetrack, starting to drive away from the rest of the field.
Gunnar Martin continues with the lead up front. He's got a slower car just in front of him. He'll cut that car coming down the front stretch or probably into turn number 1. Gunnar Martin continues to lead as the laps click away. Lap number 9 of this 20-lap feature event, 11 to go. Martin showing the way. Elliott in second, side by side for the 3rd position as Dotson moves to the inside. Austin Johnson able to drive away and hold on to 3rd for now.
Austin Johnson looks like he's running that right rear over the berm over in 1. We got a big problem over in the middle of 3 and 4 as Cameron Grindstaff catches the cushion and barrel rolls many times, and that will bring out the red flag immediately.
Cameron Grindstaff in control of the field. He hits the gas. The green flag is out, and we are underway here at I-35 Speedway.
It's a good start from the 75 of Gunnar Martin. He's going to be out front. The 98 of Austin Johnson going to go right back to the cushion where he was running. Elliott going to work the middle of the racetrack. He'll slot into second, but again, that gaggle of cars for about 7th on back. They're going to go 2 wide all the way through the field as your leader, lap number 1 of the restarts, the 75 of Gunnar Martin.
Mark Dotson trying to make his way up into that group. Darren Shaw as well. But right now, it's Gunnar Martin looking to the lead as he continues on. Lap number 10, halfway through. Elliott tries to look to the inside as they come through. 3 out of 4, but it's going to be Gunnar Martin, followed by Elliott and Austin Johnson.
Martin is starting to drive away just a little bit from the 29 of Dennis Elliott. Austin Johnson still right up against the cushion. The 85 of Mark Dotson trying to work that middle. It looks as though there's some grip coming back to that middle line over there in 1 and 2, and that could work for that 85 car. But Austin Johnson, he's good right up against the cushion, and he continues to run 3rd. We're at 12 laps in, 8 to go.
Gunnar Martin showing the way. Elliott in the 2nd spot. Austin Johnson, and then here comes Mark Dotson again, taking a look at Austin Johnson. Couldn't get the pass this time by. Through turn number 3. Goes down a little bit lower, trying to get it side by side with Austin Johnson coming through. 3 and 4 down the front stretch.
Dotson gets that 3rd position this time by. He was your points leader coming into this weekend. Missed last night at Lakeside Speedway for the Smoking Hot Summer Series. That was his drop, and he's right back where he left off, having a good run up to 3rd.
Gunnar Martin continues to lead as he comes by the start-finish line. Now 14 laps down, 6 remain. Elliott in the 2nd position. Mark Dotson now up into 3rd, slides up a little bit higher using the cushion, and Austin Johnson in the 4th spot coming out of turn number 3.
The 11 of Darren Shaw has found his way into a top 5 position behind him in the 21C. That's Chad Clancy, and then comes the 89 of Tyler Hibner, followed by the 78 of Derek Hicks. Hicks having a good run now. He's going to try to close that gap back up in points. Right behind him is the 34 of Mark Schaffman, and back up front, continuing to extend his leads, the 75 of Gunnar Martin.
Hicks trying to catch up to Austin Johnson. Gunnar Martin continues to lead. He's got 4 laps to go. Showing the way up front. Here comes Mark Dotson inside of Elliott. Not able to make the pass. Tried a slide job, but thought better of it. Hoed up just a little bit, and now remains in the 3rd spot with Elliott in 2nd. Gunnar Martin comes out of turn number 4 with the lead.
Gunnar Martin just has 3 more circuits around I-35 Speedway. Elliott runs 2nd, Dotson 3rd, Johnson 4th, Shaw 5th. Your top 5 remains the same. Now the 78 of Derek Hicks, he's moved up into that 7th position. He's worked around the 89 of Tyler Hibner.
Gunnar Martin takes it through 3 out of 4. He'll have just 2 laps remaining, I believe, this time by as he completes lap number 18. 2 laps remain for Gunnar Martin. He'll have some slower traffic coming up. Let's see how he can negotiate it. Side by side there is again. Dotson looks inside of Elliott as he came out of turn number 2.
The 75 of Gunnar Martin is going to work off of turn number 4 this time by. The white flag will fly for the 75 of Gunnar Martin. He's still got about 8 car lengths over the 29 of Elliott. Your battle's going to be for 2nd. Dotson's going to work the inside. He's going to try to find that grip in the middle. It's coming back, but it's still the high side for the 29 of Elliott. It is into turn number 3. Working through turn number 4. It's a good run for the 75 of Gunnar Martin, and he picks up night number 4 of the Smoking Hot Summer Series. 2nd will be the 29 of Dennis Elliott. 3rd will be the 85D of Mark Dotson. 4th, the 98 of Austin Johnson. Then will come the 11 of Darren Shaw.
Wow, what a race for the USRA Modifieds. As the final cars dash across the start-finish line. And there he is. All right, here we go with our first feature victory. Midwest Outlaw Vintage Racing Series. Ron the Bolts here in Victory Lane and in McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle, I guess you should say. And Ron, pretty exciting night. Your second victory here. You and Mike, your son, have split a couple of wins, and now your second victory here at I-35 Speedway, feature victory. You guys are mixing it up quite a bit there. Pretty exciting start at the beginning of this race.
Yeah, I almost was involved with that myself, except I was a little bit slower behind. But I hate to see that. You know, I was really looking forward to competing with those two fast cars in front of me, and didn't work out too good for them. But, anyway, he was hurt, but we'll try hard next time, I guess.
So you and Mike, are you going to put Mike in the car next time, or are you going to stay in it yourself?
Well, I'm not sure. I have to wait and see next week how this plays out.
Kind of hard to answer that question when you're standing here holding a trophy yourself, but congratulations tonight in your victory.
Well, thank you very much.
Good to see you in victory lane. All right, how about a big hand for Ron the Fultz here in the Midwest Outlaw Vintage Racing Series. Winner's Circle. Wow. Andy Bryant, what a win. Just incredible tonight. Talk to us about your victory.
Yeah, I knew on the start would be crucial, just getting in front and being able to control the race from there. Getting to the top was really crucial just because of how fast it was, and the bottom was starting to slick off lap by lap, it looked like. So I just had to make sure I got up front, and I got to thank all my sponsors, Dynamic Drivelines, Carl's Performance, Boom Motor Victory Race Chassis, Luke Neiman Fencing, Swift Springs, everybody that's on this car. They do a lot for me, and I can't thank them enough. I also have to thank my crew, my dad, Matt, and also my family. They make tremendous sacrifices to let me compete the way I do. And I just got to thank everybody that came out tonight for supporting us.
A pretty cool deal, Andy. Your second feature win here at I-35 Speedway. Congratulations, and it's great to see you here in Victory Lane.
Thank you.
All right, Andy Bryant, your winner here in the USRA B Mods here in McCarthy Auto Group. Winner's Circle. Congratulations.
I'm stirring the pot. I'm gonna photobomb you. No, I gotta send it to somebody. Retirement must be nice. He won tonight in the B-Mod. Warrensburg.
You guys ready? All right, here we are in McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle. And this car's still hot. How about that? Gunnar Martin, wow, what a drive you had here in the USRA Modified. Tell us about your run here tonight.
Really just hanging on. I didn't know where everybody else was running, but I knew the cushion was where to go, so that's what we started out, and obviously it worked out for the best.
Had a host of drivers behind you kind of nipping and tucking at your tail there for a little bit, a couple of restarts, so were you worried about that at all?
Really, I just didn't know if the bottom would come in, or I didn't know if the middle was rubber up a little bit or not, but like I said, just glad we came out on top.
Any sponsors you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, actually I'd like to thank Prime and Shane and Angel Roach. I'd like to thank Rick Beebe for putting the summer series on. This is pretty cool to try to get more cars to the tracks. Big thanks to my buddy JD. Big help with my pops. Without him, we wouldn't even be racing right now. He put a motor together Monday and Tuesday just for us to come out and play. So thanks to him, and thanks to everybody else. I know I'll probably forget some people. Everybody that helps out with the car, I appreciate it.
All right, Gunnar, well, congratulations, and congratulations on your win. Big victory tonight. That's Smoking Hot Summer Series. Absolutely. Thank you. And please tell us about your win here tonight at I-35. You were running really amazing tonight, high and low, and you definitely worked it out, running up towards the front all night long. Tell us about your run here this evening.
Yeah, we started. We got out to the front and raced a little bit with Andy Bryant, and once I got back around him, I didn't see no one else, and then just counting down the laps, hoping that no one pull a slide job. So.
All right, and some of the guys that helped you out, your sponsors here, to get you to McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle?
Yeah, I want to thank my dad, Dustin at Prime Racing, Michelle at American Family, my chiropractor, Animal Cracker, all those guys that helped me get to the track and be able to help me out, be competitive, and just it's awesome that you can be able to go out here and be competitive every week and run in the top 5. Just without them, it wouldn't be possible. And I want to dedicate my win to Connie Cobb. She has cancer, so it's awesome that I could win for her. So
very cool. Thank you, Chase. Appreciate it. Thank you. Congratulations.
zero comes from is Joe Cobb. That's why we wanted to say that.
All right, let's go down again here to the other group, Winner's Circle, and we are here with the Candyman, Leroy Morrison. Now, you were talking to me. I know we're supposed to get right to this, but you were talking to me earlier about not sure about the car and the handling and so forth, but here you are standing in McCarthy Group Winner's Circle. Tell us about your win in the E-Mods here tonight at I-35.
It started off just bumpy a little bit, and I passed a few cars here and there, and then get there at the end, just those guys cautioning. We had got past the white flag, and so kind of moved me up just in the right position. And but I was talking about you earlier in the heat race. Cars a little bit on the tight side, and then a couple incidents happened. I overdrove, and I needed to keep a cool head for the feature, and I came out here, kept a cool head, and made it happen.
Your dad honored earlier, and here with Cheeseworks Video, and Mr. Morrison here on camera. So we want to thank him and Cheeseworks as well. Tell us about your sponsors and who you got to Victory Lane tonight.
Well, if you want, God. It wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for him. And then my dad, he stuck through it all. We've had arguments, we've been through a lot of stuff, and then Yancey Automotive, he made the power plant underneath this thing, and it's just awesome. Built it last year, and then kind of set it out for a little bit, and got back in this for this year. I mean, this thing's a rocket. You got to thank Tanner Racing, of course, my dad and me, M&M Chassis. Kenny Style stepped on board for a little bit, and Brilliant Graphics. This is awesome graphics, even though I've kind of tore it up a little bit. We also got Day Automotive, Yui. He does a lot of stuff for a lot of racers. There's just a lot of people you got to thank. J&J Race Bodies. He's made a fantastic body for this car and the other car, which we kind of combined. And you got to thank Lisa Burlington. She does the photos. She does that. This is for her dad, Bud Wilson. All those guys. They touched me, and I want to thank all of them guys. This is for them, for God, for my dad. This is just a big one for me.
All right, thank you, Leroy, and congratulations. A big hand for Leroy Morrison. Nice job. Congratulations, thank man. You. Nice work. I know you guys. How about, well, we call it half crazy. How about full crazy? How about Vincent and out here at I-35 Speedway, John Willard, amazing run here tonight. You had a lot of fast competitors, but able to get it here again in Victory Lane. Tell us about your run here this evening.
Well, it's just one of those runs. I mean, it was a good run for that Mustang and me because they came early in the season and they dominated us. Well, then we changed the car up and they show up and get beat. So they got a lot more money in their cars than I got in mine, but it just shows that you don't need a fortune to have a good, fast car. So.
Absolutely. Now tell us about you here to Victory Lane, to actually McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle here tonight.
I got a little bit of winnings in my pocket, and that's what we got for sponsors.
You need to thank your sponsor. I remember good old A.J. Foyt telling me as a car owner, he winning a race as well, but he was a car owner, so very, very cool deal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much money they got in them Mustangs. We put $300 motors in these cars. So, like I say, you don't need a lot of money. You just need a lot of drive time, basically.
Absolutely. All right, thank you. And how about a big hand for John Willard in the half crazy car?
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah. Oh, here we go in the Moonrise car, the 00, Nick Whalen. Also about here tonight, the Smoking Hot Summer Series here that continues on tonight at I-35 Speedway.
We started out real good in the heat race and got a front row start and took off and on.
Nick, you had a lot of times there, some caution flags as well. Do you worry about any of that stuff? You had a lot of hot competitors right behind you.
I knew the track was going away. Hold on to the top side, I was good.
All right, Nick, and your sponsors that got you here to Victory Lane tonight?
Vicky Davis Racing, Ushery Body Shop, Heather B's Restaurant, PDC Diesel, Sprayed by Cooter, Lane Machine, Redline Photography, Dad, everybody that supports me. I couldn't do it without everybody.
Well, congratulations, Nick. Good to see you here in Victory Lane. I mean, the double moon eyes over here in Victory Lane here at McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle. Congratulations, and I will continue on the smoking hot summer series here at I-35 and Lakeside Speedway. Thank you. Thanks, man. Congratulations. Nice. Hard to pronounce it another way. First person. No. Right?
Yes. Close enough. Better than most people say.
And I'm going to probably ask him. There we go. Audio. There we go. Yeah, we're kind of at the far end of the track. Tyler Cadwalder here in the 69 ER. All right, Tyler. Now, we'll talk about your victory here. But why the 69 ER? What's the ER for?
This is my dad's number when he ran at Savannah, and I just continued to run it. This is actually his car, and he's letting me run it for once. So, but
try not to. Yeah, you're running pretty fast tonight, but you had a host of competitors out. Tell us about your drive here tonight to get to McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle.
Pretty much Dad told me where to run, and he won a lot of features out here, and he really knew where to go, so I had to take lessons from him for once. Old man knows what he's talking about.
Helps to listen, yeah. It helps to listen to experience, right?
Yeah, that's no kidding.
All right, Tyler, tell us about your sponsors that got you here to McCarthy Auto Group Winner's Circle.
I'd like to thank FMS Metals for sponsoring me, and Mark Gillen-Holland, Mark's Tire, Bart's Armstrong Heating and Cooling, and just like to thank my dad and mom and everybody helps, family, everything. Everybody helps me get here.
I have to say on a personal note, that 69 ER has been running really fast up front. You've been doing a great job. It's just a matter of time before we got to Victory Lane, and I was certainly looking forward to here tonight, and you certainly did the yeoman's job here in getting it to Victory Lane, so congratulations here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Tyler Cadwalder, how about victory here at I-35? Yeah, that was cool. Like I've been saying, man, that 69 yards is right up there, right up there. You're diving down, making those moves. I just knew it was just a matter of time.
I knew the only way I was going to get him is I had to push him clear up to the top.
Well, that was very cool. Nice drive, man. Thank you. Congratulations. All right, that's going to do us here for I-35 Speedway and early tractor night at the races. Thanks to Cheeseworks Video, I-35 Speedway. And for Jacob Blair, this is Mark Morrell saying so long. Thank you from I-35 Speedway, dirt track racing at its best.